So last chapter in DanDaDan, it was made abundantly clear that whoever is controlling these headless dribblers in the gym is fully intent on killing those that he's trapped within. Considering the fact that once your head is slam dunked, there's only a short amount of time before you are just converted into the afterlife completely, it's obvious, to me at least, that the blackmailer has to be out for blood. Because again, I don't know if you can steal someone's powers after they're dead. Now, we don't know exactly why this person has chosen to actually eliminate Rin, Ira, and Koki, three people that all have yokai powers that are available to steal. Now, it could be possible that they're trying to get revenge on Koki's betrayal, and it's also completely possible that this blackmailer type character has gone completely rogue from Count Saint Germain's Grand Master plan, but as of right now, we really just have no idea. Yes, I definitely will not be convinced that Saint Germain is not the primary antagonist, especially now that we have the appearance of the Jet Booster Cur alongside Heisei outside of the gym as they prepare to fight Okarun and King Taka. It's obvious to me that Germain has some kind of hand in this. But with the reveal that the blackmailer pulling the strings behind Koki's lewd picture was Mr. Murakami, the gym teacher, it calls into question just exactly how many knives and yokai abilities have been distributed throughout this school, because Koki claims that Mr. Murakami has been blackmailing multiple high school girls, not just Koki herself, potentially meaning that every single case of Murakami harassing a student could lead down another road to danger, as if the Asura Kintalkers were literally just spreading like some infectious disease. Also, not for nothing, this established trope of gym teachers just all being SA pieces of shit will just never die out, because it not only does it have real life ramifications across the entire world, no matter what side of the hemisphere you are on, it's just sad to me to see that this is just a universally accepted fact of life that gym teachers are always gonna be fucking gross. There's always gonna be that one. However, just to note, it does not seem that Murakami is really anything more than some higher ranked soldier in Saint Germain's army, because just the fact that he's able to distribute Kintakas of his own doesn't mean he has any more of a know than anyone else. I mean, it wasn't made expressively obvious that Murakami knew any of the other sleeper agents that were already existing in the school. Like, he probably didn't understand that Miss Adachi was the wielder of the Jiangshi yokai, even though he invited her to the basketball mixer, which, in my opinion, especially with the inclusion of Count Saint Germain, it's pretty clear that that's just going to be some large recruitment opportunity for this ever-building group of enemies. But without getting too far ahead of ourselves, this chapter primarily surrounds Ira and Rin doing their absolute best to save Koki Yukishiro's head from being disintegrated and turned into the afterlife. And again, it's just shown that Rin Sawaki's control over gravity, thanks to her ombudsman powers and her guardian spirit Mai's assistance, is just the prevalent factor in this fight. Like a rock getting thrown constantly against scissors, Rin and Ira are really in no danger of being hurt while Rin is able to use her singing powers against the headless dribblers. However, it seems that without any kind of amplification or lack of a background band to assist her, Rin's gravity can only extend about 5 or so meters and doesn't encompass the entire gym. And according to Mai, this is due to Rin not harnessing the true power of her idol abilities yet. So based on Mai's comments here, as well as Rin and Mai discussing how her level up might actually result in a change of costume, I think it's heavily implied that if it doesn't happen now, it will happen later. Rin's idol abilities will have levels that she ascend to, and they will be able to evolve. Maybe not just giving her some new power and a longer range, but hopefully, at least she hopes, that it will provide a much more tasteful idol outfit. While on the search for Koki's head, Mai is unfortunately the only one capable of seeing her due to Koki's head being surrounded in the pygmies for protection, forcing Ira and Rin to take desperate measures and remove Rin's idol advantage so that way Mai can collaborate with the pygmies and help Koki return to the lower half of her body. Now, how they actually do this is actually really cool, because Mai essentially uses the pygmies as like a shape-shifting body while she is the head, so she can just bob and weave between the headless dribblers and carry Koki's head right to the hoop. Thankfully, Mai was nice enough not to dribble the shit out of Koki's head and cause CTE, but honestly, at this point, it would have been pretty funny if she did. And as Mai goes for the layup and the headless dribblers set up the perfect defense, the guardian spirit tricks the dribblers, who most likely have no brains either due to their condition, by using the pygmies to just slip Yukishiro's head right underneath the dribbler's feet and dunk her head back upwards, which sends Yukishiro flying out of the hoop from the very top, fully intact with her body, and allows Ira to snatch everyone out of the air before the dribblers can rebound and get everyone to safety. Least about as good as safety as they can really get in this situation, considering they are still all just locked in the gymnasium with no way out. While they do now have 3 mediums capable of producing pretty strong yokai abilities, they have absolutely no idea where Mr. Murakami, the revealed user of the headless dribbler yokai, is, and in order to end the attack, they need to find him and stop him. And even with the added benefits of Koki and her pygmies, combined with Ira's mobility and Rin's gravity, I have to remind everyone these characters do not have infinite stamina. If this ends up going on for way too long, one of them's gonna make a mistake, or they're just eventually gonna keel over from just plain exhaustion and lose through attrition. And just based on the fact that immediately after saving Koki, all of the dribblers just massively increase in size and their assault against the 3 students just intensifies, it's very clear that they were holding back this entire time and are now showing their true power. So, as the walls of the gym start to close in and narrow the battlefield significantly, threatening to crush the students, this battle seems less and less winnable by the moment. If they don't find Mr. Murakami soon, there really is and might be no way to escape this crisis. And the worst part is, something that you and I already know from reading the chapter, but they don't, is Mr. Murakami isn't even in the gym. The blackmailing gym teacher is completely safe from harm in a different location from the school entirely. He's either at some what looks like a high-rise gym or some luxury apartment overlooking the city. Either way, Murakami isn't anywhere near these 3 girls, and they won't be able to reach him whatsoever, nor stop his attack like they did Koki and her pygmies the first time. I have to imagine, just based off the fact that Murakami mentions Koki's stupidity from that battle earlier, it's possible the gym teacher even knows of her loss and betrayal because of that. So whatever Count Saint Germain and Mr. Murakami, and whatever he is to Count Saint Germain, whatever their cause is, as of right now, the inner workings of all of this seem to be an enigma, again, just based off of these characters potentially dying. Maybe they were never meant to be here. Maybe, again, this character has gone rogue. Either way, I genuinely have absolutely no idea how any of these characters are going to get out of this situation, especially considering that not just the party inside the gym, but the party outside with Okurun and Kingtaka, we're all outmatched. The only way that any of us will be able to survive this is in some form of help coming to us. You know, maybe they get abducted by Peeny Weenie or Serpo's tractor beam in their UFO, because that's all I can imagine at this point. We've got a long-ranged yokai user who can't be stopped, everyone is trapped, and then we've got the hands merchant teamed up with a potential Columbine reenactor ready to beat our other main character's ass. And again, we still don't know how bad the situation is gonna be for characters like Seiko, Momo, Unji, and everyone else that went to go get the Uchidai no Hachikaze hammer. I probably said that terribly, but the point is, someone has to come help. Regardless, hit that like button, guys. We will definitely be here next week covering the next DanDaDan chapter, especially when things are this hype. But until then, maybe check out some of the character analysis videos we've been doing here on the end screen, and maybe consider becoming a member of the channel to join the Discord and talk about the story with the rest of the community. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace, 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 peace.